Some former members of a Southland church are questioning where millions of church dollars went. And in a lawsuit, they accuse their former pastor of squandering it. CBS 2 investigative reporter David Goldstein has the story.
God will deliver you.
To his congregation, Pastor Neville McDonald may seem like he was sent from the heavens to heal the sick.
Never again, never again.
But to these former church members,
I'm telling you, he's a big bag of hot air, and that is all he is.
McDonald came from someplace a lot farther south.
Satan must have sent him, is all I can figure out. But it sure as heck wasn't the Lord.
83-year-old Garnett Krunick and her 78-year-old sister Elsie are suing McDonald, claiming he misspent millions of church dollars.
He supposedly invested quite a few million in the stock market.
And lost it?
Well, I'm pretty sure he did. Didn't everybody?
If you do these things, show yourself to the world.
McDonald was pastor of Melodyland Christian Center in Anaheim. The church was a landmark across from Disneyland. In 2001, the land was sold. It's now the site of the Anaheim Garden Walk, and the church netted $15.7 million from the sale.
How much money is missing?
About $12 million.
$12 million. And what do you think he did with it?
A good portion of it was lost in the stock market, day trading and using margin accounts.
Ron Appel is the sister's attorney. He obtained copies of the church's 2007 brokerage account statement. It shows $8.6 million in 2004, going down to $5.7 million 3 years later, and finally, he says, down to zero.
This church has no cash. This church went from 3,000 members to roughly 30 members.
He says the lawsuit was filed to find out where the money went. It claims McDonald used church funds to buy this $1.7 million house in the exclusive hills in Santa Ana, then spent another $200,000 of church funds to improve and refurnish the residence, including building a pool. The lawsuit also claims the McDonalds went on an $8,000 cruise that the church paid for and have been driving a Mercedes paid for by Melodyland.
Their lifestyle, their expensive cars, and they paid for nothing. The church paid for everything. It's like they were using the church's money for a personal credit card.
The church has relocated several times over the years and now goes by the name of Healing Word International. It's located here in this commercial area in Tustin.
I think it's time to be joyful in what we have and rejoice.
McDonald's attorney didn't return our calls.
My name's David Goldstein. I'm a reporter with CBS Channel 2 News.
And the pastor wasn't talking about the missing millions.
What happened to all the money? That's all. They say you lost it in the stock market, or you spent it on your lifestyle?
People will say anything.
Well, that's what I want to hear from you. That's what... Can I ask you?
I'm not allowed to say anything.
But Krunick isn't keeping quiet and wants McDonald gone.
I think it's a godly thing to have him resign. I certainly do.
I spoke with Miss Krunick, who referred to you as Satan. How do you respond to that?
Lisa, what can I say? People can say what they like.
With that, the normally talkative pastor seemed to take a vow of silence and drove away without answering the $15 million question. David Goldstein, CBS 2 News.
The lawsuit is set to go to an arbitration hearing later this week.